don't know who wrote this book. I don't know who wrote this book. Who is it? Hello everybody, it's Sara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about all of the books that I want to read this spring. So as you may already know, this year I've been focusing more on doing seasonal TBRs and like very low-key TBRs because I don't want to overwhelm myself. So in today's video I'm just going to be talking about the top 5 books that I'm hoping to read for the next season. I'm so excited for spring. I am so tired of winter. I can't wait for all of the snow that we have outside right now to just melt away and just leave us with all of the like nasty stuff that was underneath, but also green grass and new leaves. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just talk about books because clearly I don't know what I'm saying. So the first book that's on my spring TBR is actually a book that was on my winter TBR, but I haven't read it yet, and that book is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, or should I call it The Final Empire? That's actually the title of the first book. This is already pretty hard. Words are hard. This is, like I said, the first book into the Mistborn trilogy. I've started it actually. Like I read 50 pages, which looks like absolutely no progress at all. But yeah, I've been distracted by other books. But this is the next book that I'm planning to pick up and finally give all of my attention to. And in case you don't know about The Final Empire, this one is about this group of ragtag people that come together to try and defeat the Dark Lord of their world. And it's just so good. There's a great magic system. I love the characters so much, and I cannot wait to be reunited with them because this is going to be a reread for me. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be reunited with all of them. I've already read, like I said, a couple of chapters, and it's already just so nostalgic for me and also so much fun. So yeah, I can't wait to finally really pick up this book. If I don't read it this spring, please scream at me in the comments, do something, because I really need to read this one. Then the next book that I'm really excited to read soon is Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo, obviously because I'm such a big Leigh Bardugo fan, and I am so excited about this second and sadly last book into the Nikolai duology, I think that's how it's called, which is centered around Nikolai, who is the king of Ravka. And so yeah, we follow him basically after the events of Shadow and Bone, so I'm not gonna like tell you too much about it because I don't want to spoil the first series and also the Six of Crows duology for you, but yeah, it's just Nikolai, we follow him. There are a lot of shenanigans, a lot of things happening, a lot of backstabbing, and it's so good. I'm so excited to be reunited with all of the characters. I'm so excited to see how this one ends, and also kind of sad because this is going to be the last book that we have into the Grishaverse for a while, if not forever. So, you know, this is probably going to be an emotional journey for me. I hear that maybe some of my favorite characters are going to make an appearance in this one, which I'm so thrilled about, so thrilled. Also very excited to be reunited with Zoya, who is just one of my favorite characters into the entire Grishaverse, as well as Nikolai. I love all of them, what can I say? So yeah, I'm just really excited for this one. It comes out so soon. I can't wait. It's gonna be so great, and I'm definitely planning on filming a vlog for this one because I filmed a vlog for King of Scars like 2 years ago? Has it been 2 years at this point? I think so. It's a very old video, but I just really enjoyed filming my experience reading that one, so I definitely want to repeat that with Rule of Wolves. So definitely let me know if that is something you would like to watch. Then the next book that I want to talk about in this video is The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. This is our pick for the Tea Leaves Book Club for the month of March and April, because in case you don't know, we are now a bi-monthly book club because it was getting a little bit difficult to make all of our schedules work. So we've decided from now on to read one book every 2 months instead of one book a month. I feel like also it will be easier for all of you who join us to, well, be able to participate and watch the live show and everything. So yeah, very excited to read this book. I have heard nothing but great things about this one. It's kind of like this dystopian novel in which there is a memory police that basically like erases people's memories, and I think the main character that we are following is an author, and so she's trying to like write a book, and then something happens with her editor. I think the memory police gets him or something like that. Like, that's pretty much all that I know about this book, but it sounds so interesting. I can't wait to pick it up and to discuss it with all of my lovely co-hosts as well as all of you. I feel like this one is going to be quite unsettling and very weird, which I'm really in the mood for. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a great time. Then the next book on my TBR is another book that I am so incredibly excited about, and that book is The Rise of Kyoshi by F.C. Yi. If you've been following me here for a while, and also if you've been following me on Twitter or Instagram, you might have noticed that I am really obsessed with the Avatar The Last Airbender world at the moment. I finished rewatching Avatar a couple of months ago and immediately jumped into The Legend of Korra, and I am so obsessed with that universe right now. So when I finished Korra last week, I knew I needed more, and so I decided to order this book, and I am so excited for it to arrive. I cannot wait to read it. And this one is obviously about Avatar Kyoshi. If you've watched the show, you know that Kyoshi is like such an interesting character, and we don't learn too much about her in Avatar, but I feel like we learn just enough for me to be like so intrigued. She sounds like such a badass. Apparently she is one of the most mighty avatar that the world has ever known, and so I'm just so excited to read more about her, and obviously to go back into the Avatar The Last Airbender universe. And apparently also there's like a sapphic romance in this one, so like I'm so sold. And this is the first book into a duology, so if I enjoyed this one, I will definitely be getting the second one as well. And I just love Avatar The Last Airbender so much. It's just so good. Everything about it is just so well done and so great. So I really hope that this book doesn't disappoint, but from what I've heard, it's actually like really good. And yeah, since I'm obsessed, maybe after reading this one, I will finally get into the Avatar comics. Who knows what will happen from there, but yeah, I'm just so excited to read this one this spring. I think it arrives like next week, so it will definitely be read very soon. And then finally, the fifth and final book that I want to talk about in this video is another book that has received nothing but good praise, and that book is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I am so excited to read this book. From what I know, this is a fantasy YA novel that takes place on a university campus, and there are like secret societies inspired by the Arthurian legends, like the Knights of the Round Table, and our main character goes over to this university because she thinks that one of those societies is involved in the death of her mother, and that sounds so great. Like there's magic, secret society, dark academia vibes. You don't have to tell me more. I'm very interested. So yeah, I hear that the magic system in this is absolutely fascinating. The world building is great. Also, I hear it's a great commentary on like social class and social issues in general, like racial issues and stuff like that. So that also really intrigues me, and I feel like it's just going to be tons of fun and really great. So I'm very excited to give this one a try as well. Alright, so there you all have it. These are the top 5 books that I'm planning to read this spring. Let me know down below what are the books that you are planning to read in the next couple of months, because I would really love to know. If you've watched until the end of this video, leave me any like plant or flower emoji into the comments, and I hope that you really enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!